What's up, everybody? It's Amanda Stevens, and you're listening to Mute Your Mic. Oh, Ginny's just not going to say it this week.
Am I supposed to do it this Okay.
It's too late.
Roll up.
It's too late, Ginny. We're just gonna have to continue. So, Ginny dropped the ball, so she doesn't get to introduce herself second this week. It's gonna be Erin. Erin, how was your day?
My day was long. I feel like the days are just getting longer and longer and more drawn out and more busy, like more work and stuff. And the good news is I only had 2 cups of coffee today instead of like 4. So progress.
I mean, you did that charity stream and you were talking about how much coffee you were having, so I was starting to get worried about you.
Yeah, listen, much respect to streamers. It is tiring. Like the same, I guess, energy that I feel like is taken out of my body after like episodes of Cheddar Esports before. Like it's double or triple that amount after streams, and I'm just like, I can't. This is a lot. Like
it's because you're not getting carried by the great Gabe.
Depends on what game we're playing, but yeah.
I mean, the difference between like Cheddar and like a stream is that like you have like segments and you have breaks, and whereas like streaming you're just like there the whole time. I would rather do like a 5-hour podcast, no lie, with like you two, than ever stream for like 2 hours by myself.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, especially you have to think about different things to talk about. The good thing is Cheddar Esports prepared me for the stream life, so it's useful in very simple ways, I guess. You know?
Yeah, I feel you. So Ginny, we're gonna take you off the bench like double lift.
Wow, I got my speaking rights back. Damn.
Yeah, you get your speaking rights back. We're not replacing you with a younger, newer model. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm not bad. I'm pretty caffeinated. I also just cracked open a beer, so it's cool. It's real chill. It's like
so this bitch is like, I'm gonna go grab coffee and use the bathroom before the show, and then she pops into the voice call listeners, and I hear the cracking noise of a canned beverage, and I'm like, that's not a coffee. And thinking like she's gonna correct me and be like, yo, it's canned coffee, bitch. No, she's like, I'm cracking open a beer. I'm like,
yeah,
what happened to the coffee? And she's like, well, there was a fridge along the way to the coffee, and the fridge had beer in it.
Yeah, like that's the only reason I've got. It's not like the greatest reason, but it is the only reason I have. So I'm just gonna roll with that. And also, it's basically like my Thursday. My week is about to taper off, so I feel like I'm allowed to have a little drink on a Thursday. But yeah, no, it's been good. I've been doing a lot of tabletop streaming, and yeah, that shit's exhausting. So tiring. So yeah.
You're in character. It's not even like you're you.
Yeah, I know, which is probably more tiring because I'm like a fake person for like 3 hours at a time, and I'm just like, God, like it's a whole ass thing, but it's fun. But man, it's tiring.
Do you have a ritual before you get into character? Is there like anything you do?
Okay.
Do you like put on some music? Do you like change your clothes?
Yeah. Well, for the Vampire the Masquerade stream that I do pretty much every Saturday my time, Friday your guys' time, we have to get dressed up for it. So like I made like a playlist for my character of what like she would listen to, and I would put that on in the background while I do like hair and makeup and shit and like change, and then it's like my way of getting into character. So yeah, it's wild, and it's a whole process actually. It's like method acting.
Yo, I want your character playlist, by the way.
Yo, I got.
Is it on Spotify?
Yeah, it's on Spotify.
Yo,
I'll
so you give me your character. You give me your character's playlist, and I'll send you my LARP character's playlist.
Damn. Okay. All right. I see. We got some cultural exchange going here between America and Australia. All right. Yeah, I'll hook you up. We can do that.
I'm about it. Oh, so Erin, I have a hard-hitting question for you because I watched your stream the other day, and you were fiending for what sounded like the weirdest s'more I've ever heard of in my life.
Oh, so, I gotta hear this.
So Erin's like, I want a s'more real bad. And she's like, I got these big ass marshmallows, but I have no chocolate. So this bitch said she was gonna melt Kit Kats with, like, put them in the microwave and then put the s'more together. So, all right, I got it. Like, Erin, is this like a thing you normally do?
Listen, it's just about
You were a
utilizing
fat kid.
resources. It's just about the resources, man. I gotta 6 feet practice social distancing. So I got the Kit Kats at home. I got the big marshmallows, and it's like the really massive ones too. And yeah, I mean, listen, there's chocolate on Kit Kats. I just didn't want the whole Kit Kat. I just wanted the chocolate, so I melted the chocolate off. And then I put it on I poured the chocolate then on the marshmallow. Then I had the graham crackers, and I was set.
Wait, yo, I didn't understand that. I thought you. That's not what I thought was happening. I thought you were gonna like melt.
Evolves.
I thought you were melting down a Kit Kat, like you were making it warm, and then you were gonna microwave the marshmallow and then put all of that on a graham cracker. I didn't know that you were like doing some alchemy shit, melting the chocolate off the Kit Kat.
Oh, damn. Erin out here with that food metal alchemist shit. Holy crap. What the
man.
hell?
I didn't want the crunchy part of the Kit Kat.
Oh
Yo,
my God.
Erin, you're like making the circle, making some hand signs. You know, boom.
Amazing. Yeah, I didn't realize that's what you meant.
Delicious. It's quite delicious too.
I mean, I can't make fun of people for like their fatty habits, because like I'll buy on like Amazon the bags of like Lucky Charms marshmallows.
I've never had a Lucky Charms marshmallow. These regular marshmallows, but like green or some shit.
They're like, so they're a little crunchier because like they're in cereal, right? So they have to like so I'll take those. And you know how we were, all right guys, we're going back to the ice cream episode. That's like one of my ice cream toppings. I'll put like hot fudge and like caramel, and then the Lucky Charm marshmallows, and that's my joint.
Wait,
that's my fat kid.
Wait, the Lucky Charm marshmallows, like you pull them out of the box?
No, you can buy bags of just the marshmallows.
What? Where have I been? Oh my God!
Yo,
it's like the best part of Lucky Charm cereal.
This is my fat kid-ism. All right, like I like I'm on this like healthy eating kick, and like, you know, I'm diabetic, so I'm like watching my sugar. But that doesn't mean that I didn't do like mad aggressive shit before. And one of my mad aggressive things was I found out that you could order bags of Lucky Charm marshmallows.
Okay, I gotta get my life together here. I need to get one of those.
And
then I'll put them on the s'more.
Oh
man, you're hurting me.
That Frankenstein of food right there. Oh, amazing.
I mean, Ginny. So like, Erin shared her fat kid-ism. What is like if you told somebody, they'd be like, "Yo, isn't that like a heart attack?" Like, what is your fat kid food metal alchemist?
Okay, for me, it's like when I make nachos and I put like 3 kinds of cheese on it. I put like bacon on it. I put like a whole bunch of other random shit. Instead of using
real bacon or like bacon bites.
No, like real bacon. Like I put like some
real ass bacon.
Yeah, so like I cook some real ass bacon and I cut it all up after I cook it. And then I put like some real ass bacon, just like okay, imagine you're making like lasagna, but instead of using pasta cheese, you're using like bacon strips, like some epic mealtime bullshit, right? Like you make I cook all the bacon.
Both of you skinnier than me? Like I don't fucking get it.
Like I cook like all this fucking bacon, and then I'll like, as I'm about to like put the nachos in the oven to like melt all the cheese and stuff, I'll like put it in so the cheese is melting, and then I'll like cook these bacon strips, and then I'll like lattice them kind of like an epic mealtime, and then put that lattice on top of the melted cheese and like the nachos. Put more cheese on top of that, and then like torch that, so it's like a melted cheese over the bacon. Anyway, it's not good. It's really bad.
Wait, what do you mean by torch?
Do you actually like one of those like torches, like those like cooking torches? So like I'll torch the cheese, like, and I'll torch an extra layer of cheese on top of the bacon, which goes on top of 3 kinds of melted cheese and the nachos. So it's
The fact that she uses a torch, that's next level.
Yeah.
Yo, you don't own a
yeah,
cooking. Well, hold up.
wild.
You don't own a cooking torch?
No, because I don't have to ever. I don't even have time to be cooking
If you
all the
had one,
stuff.
you could melt the Kit Kat so much quicker with one.
You could also get your marshmallows to like the perfect temperature.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I guess like we're like the real food metal alchemists over here, Ginny. Like,
oh no,
I don't know. I mean,
you
like,
guys maybe.
I bought one really cheap off Amazon. I wouldn't call myself an alchemist. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just have these tools. I don't really know what I'm doing with them, but
so
like, I'm
you're
like,
like the
oh.
like caught like in the back and like the backwater village. Like you haven't passed your state alchemy exam.
Yeah, that's me. Like literally, I'm just like, okay, this looks really unhealthy, but it smells good. I feel like if I just piled 10 of these things on the they would taste good. That's what I do. So that's it.
I mean, I'm about it. So if you haven't realized yet, listeners, this is the relaxed. You know, we had the super serious talk in episode 1 about COVID and like how it's affecting our jobs and how it's affecting esports. And then last week we talked about, you know, racism and derogatory language and how we can improve esports. You know, so I figured since you all have had some like really heavy meals, like you need to have some like fluff to go with it. So this week, I mean, we might talk about gaming in some sense, but the social issue stuff, like we'll come back in full action next week, and that's kind of be the pattern. We'll do like 2 to 3 social issue episodes, and then like we'll like decompress and have some fun, you know, because you know we can't talk about heavy shit all the time. Life is too stressful. So I hope y'all don't mind. But seeing as how Ginny brought up nachos, we can answer one of your Twitter followers' hard questions.
Yeah. Thanks, Will. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, man.
So I'll ask Erin first. Erin, do you have a strong opinion about this? Flour or corn tortilla?
I mean,
There's one right answer.
I mean, my family usually I don't know. I eat both. Honestly, it's. I mean, I would prefer corn, but like if flour is there, I'm fine with flour. I just want to eat, and that's
this centrist over here.
I just want to eat, but also like I don't really. We don't really for like the Puerto Rican dishes, we don't really use tortillas. So for me, I don't really have like a very strong feeling towards it. Like if it's corn, I'm cool with it. If it's flour, like I don't really I'm cool with it. Cuz I don't really eat it. Like I don't really eat dishes with tortillas, really.
All right. It's okay to be I guess I'll accept your centrist take over here. Hey, Ginny.
Yeah.
Since this was your follower,
it was my follower.
Hard-hitting
Thanks,
question.
Will, again for asking this really important, difficult question. I love you,
Flour
man.
or corn tortilla?
Personally, I like how corn tastes. Like I like how the taste of a corn tortilla, but also like I know that they're like smaller, so it's hard to put more toppings on them. And like sometimes I'm like a fat bitch, and I just really want to like. I really want to pack a fucking tortilla with shit, and like the corn ones I feel don't hold like as well. Like if I'm really stacking it with some bullshit, it's gonna get like a little bit wet and like really quickly. So if I'm eating like a whole ton of them, then like okay, I think I'm gonna go corn tortilla. But I want to make like 2 like big ass like irresponsibly sized tortilla fixings, then like I'm gonna use a flour tortilla. But the flavor of a corn tortilla is better, in my opinion.
See, y'all have these deep philosophical answers. Well, I guess
yeah.
Erin's
What was yours? What was yours, mate? What was it's corn? There's no reasoning, just corn. Okay.
Yo, like, look. So there's a little secret about me that like only like my super close friends know, and I have a tier list for everything. Like literally everything, I have an opinion about it, and I have like a list. And people don't realize it until they ask me my favorite things, that I always have like a snap answer. And I don't know why I think about things this way, but like everything, like soda, ice cream, freaking potato chips flavors, like I have a tier list from. So like I'm always prepared for these questions. It's unfortunate, I know.
So wait, so there's no reasoning. You just got a tier list though, but no reasoning.
Yeah.
What, mate?
For chips? No, not for like corn chips. I'm a snacker, so I need more of them.
Okay, got it.
And you like so I like because I hate the feeling of like having a bowl of something and you eat like 4 of them and the bowl is empty. And like you said, corn chips tend to be like smaller, so like you can have more of them. It's
Yeah,
that simple.
okay. Yeah, I mean, like, I can accept that. Yeah, there's levels to this. There's levels to this shit.
Look, all right. My I'm a girl of simple needs. I'm not one of those people that puts like a billion things in their sandwich. The only thing like I wild out on is like ice cream. Like ice cream, because like I'm lactose intolerant. If I'm gonna eat ice cream, it's gonna be like a thing. So that's like the only time I wild out, and I'm like, yo, I gotta put this and this and this and this and this on it. But otherwise, like most of my shit's mad simple. I'm mad ordinary. Like my favorite hot dog is just like a hot dog with like spicy mustard on it. I'm not like, yo, put the relish and the ketchup. Like my brother Corey will like load up shit, and I'm like, yo, that's gross. Just like, why are you ruining the food? Like your nachos sounds awful to me.
Oh.
Wow.
What are you going to
Too
do
much
about that,
stuff.
Ginny? What are you going to do about that?
Okay, listen, mate. If I'm ever in New York, I'm gonna make you these nachos. You're gonna change your mind. Like my brother is someone who is pretty fit. Like he normally is like a clean eating freak. Like he really hates like eating, I guess, unhealthy. Like he has a lot of like hang-ups or like I guess good habits from being in the army. And so he's really fit. He like swears off unhealthy food, but he will eat the fuck out of my nachos. Okay, so if I'm ever in New York, I'm gonna make you these nachos. It's gonna change your life, girl. It's gonna change your life. Okay.
I sure if you say so. So one of our mutual followers, Mr. TV Skyen, asked a question that I guess I can answer, which was how has COVID-19 affected the FGC? So I kind of talked about this last on episode 1. So there are no events. Like we're still waiting for Evo to cancel, and like a lot of people still think Evo is going to happen. I don't think it will. / I kind of hope it doesn't. But if it does, that'll probably be like the first event of the year, which is kind of wild that the first event will be August like 4th, whatever weekend that is, the first weekend of August. The big change for the FGC really has been a lot of online events, but as a lot of you know, netcode for fighting games is pretty terrible, so that's making things a little awkward. Some teams have had to drop players. Some of the like bigger esports orgs have dropped players because they're cutting costs, and when you have a player that's not competing in anything, it's pretty easy to cut them. But for the most part, like, it's just time traveling. It's like back to like the early 2000s for the FGC. It's not that. I'm not saying it's like a good thing, but it's not like a horrendously like, oh no, the sky is falling and everybody's out of a job type situation. So yeah, I mean, like, there's not a whole ton of nuance really about it because it's just like there are no tournaments, which means there's no big events, which means that a lot of people aren't, traveling. And there are a lot of players that aren't streaming their games either because the netcode's bad. Like Super Noon, who's one of the best North American Dragon Ball players, probably like at least top 25 in the world. He refuses to play Dragon Ball online because the netcode's so bad.
Damn.
So like, to give you like an idea, like there are some players that are like, oh no, it's fine, whatever, and then there are some players that like, no, I only really want to play this with other people, and I can't do that right now, so I'm just not playing. So that's what's going on with the FGC. Personally, for me with video games, I've been playing Final Fantasy VII Remake. Game is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
But I'm not. If you haven't realized, I didn't say I beat Final Fantasy VII Remake. I said I've been playing, and that's because I am taking my time and enjoying it in its full masterpiece. So I only play like a couple. I only play like a couple hours a day because I waited 4 years for this game, and I don't know when Part 2 is coming out.
Yeah, true. You're right.
So I don't want to beat it.
now.
I don't want to beat it right in like 50 hours and then be like done with it. Like technically, I will beat it in air quotes 50 hours, but like I know people that played it in like 2 to 3 days and finished it, and I'm like, no, I waited a very long time for this very special experience. I'm gonna savor it to the last drop.
Makes sense. That's smart.
I'm also replaying Final Fantasy 9, and I'm trying to 100% it.
100%. But okay, yeah, okay. I mean, also smart. I mean, like, look, I play like I do like a FF9 yearly replay, like, so I can't, like, I fully understand, but also like I am so tired now, like after being a guys writer, of the idea of 100%ing anything. I just like when
I
you
used
said
to not be
that.
100%er. Like the most I would do is like max out my characters.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like if I had to like find a weapon or like find like the limit break or whatever, I would do that shit. But like, and I'd get everybody to 99, and that was like 100%ing for me. But I was never like beat all the mystery, beat all the secret bosses, do all the
Right,
side
right,
quests,
right, right. Yeah,
find
yeah, yeah.
the entire beast set, find the entire like almanac right for Final Fantasy 10. Like
Yeah.
nah. If that shit was convenient, like on the way through a temple. But if I had to like go off some beaten path or like dodge 99 lightning bolts or some shit, fuck that. I'm good. The second last weapon for Waka is just fine.
Yeah, amen. Holy shit.
Erin, what games are you playing?
Call of Duty in the day, Call of Duty at night, occasional Valorant when I want to, bring my keyboard mouse skills to the next level. A little bit of Animal Crossing, Final Fantasy 7, Persona 5 Royal. What else? I want to get into Overcooked, but I gotta find like a good squad for Overcooked.
Yo, squad up.
We gotta get a good squad. I've been trying to get my friends to play, and they just weren't having it. I'm down to play Overcooked with anyone at this point. Like, I just want to play Overcooked. It's been a while, and I want to play Monopoly as well.
Yo, but Monopoly is a trash game.
Monopoly the game, like the board game, or the game, or like the video game.
So like, I hate Monopoly the board game because everybody plays it differently. Everybody has some weird ass house rule that you've never heard of that they swear is part of the rules. And it doesn't come up until they do something hella egregious.
Okay, I haven't played Monopoly in like literally a decade, so I'm just gonna have to run with you on this one.
Like, if you can get everybody to agree on like a universal rule set, Monopoly can be fine. But it's when you playing and nobody communicates at first, and you're just like, oh yeah, Monopoly, I know how to play. And then something happens. Somebody's like, yo, I want to do this. And you're like, what do you mean you want to do this? That's not part of the rules. They're like, yes, it is. I'm like, my dude.
Oh yeah,
like,
no.
The rule book is literally a page. We can read it right now. What do you mean?
Yeah,
and then it becomes a huge argument, and people trading money. Like, yo, I'll give you $100 right now if you never buy this tile. Like, nah, fuck that shit. No shady factor.
You're playing with some cheaters, man. Maybe you gotta remove the board game people from your life.
Yo, I play with some shady financial characters, yo. They believe in backyard dealings. I'm not about that life. I'm about playing fair and honest Scouts Honor board games. I never cheat. Unless it's Munchkin. Unless it's Munchkin. Then you're supposed to cheat. Wait, have you never played... Hold on. Slow down. Real quick. Erin and Ginny, have y'all played Munchkin before?
No idea what that is, girl. Zero.
Nope.
Look, I'm from Oceania, mate. Like, okay, like...
It's a board game!
There's a 90% chance that, like, whatever game y'all are talking about, I have never played. And I'm just like, yeah, snakes and ladders, mate. Fucking love snakes and ladders. Woo! Like, I honestly don't know what Munchkin is.
I do not believe that y'all have never played Munchkin. Wow, I'm, like, hurt. I'm, like, spiritually spiritually hurt by this. I'm putting this into the
Wait,
chat.
why? It's not like, okay, it's not like we haven't played, well, I can't speak for you, Ginny, but it's not like I haven't played like like Clue or Checkers or, there's other, even Uno I played. Ginny, have you played any of those?
Okay, Uno I've played and checkers I've played. Those are like universal though, I feel. But like Munchkin, no, look, there is no. I could do a Twitter poll right now, okay, and I guarantee you, more of my followers would be like, "What is Munchkin?" Ain't nobody know this shit. Ain't nobody knows what Munchkin is about, okay?
All right, we're gonna Twitter poll this, and the next episode we're gonna talk about it. And
Well, if you Twitter poll it, we got to make sure that like, because I'm curious to see like what the international thoughts are for it, and then like what the U.S. thoughts for it.
Yeah.
So like Munchkin's one of those like board game like well, it's not like a traditional board game in the sense like there's a board, but it's like if you go to a board game store, it's there. It's one of those games that like nerds play. So
Isn't
like
that
people who are
most
like
games?
super no. So when I say it's like one of those games that like nerds play, I mean like if you have a friend who like LARPs or like does tabletop, they probably have played like, for example, have you played House on Haunted Hill, Erin?
Yes.
It's one of those type of games, right? Like if you walked on the street. Oh wait, there's nobody on the street. In the hypothetical world where people were still outside, if you walked up to like 10 people and you said like, "Hey, have you played House on Haunted Hill?" They'd be like, "The fuck is that?" Versus like if you say you play Monopoly, right? Like almost, I think everyone has played Monopoly at some point. But games like House on Haunted Hill, Pandemic, like those aren't like universally played games.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right? So like the subset of people that I hang out with, like everybody plays Munchkin. Like that's one of those like games, like Gloomhaven, Munchkin, Pandemic, Arkham Horror. Like all of those are just like those are games that we play. Like other people play Ticket to Ride or like Monopoly.
Okay. Yeah, there's always like some unique games and board games that people play, and then they'll say, and I'm like, I don't play it, but I'm always down to learn more about them.
Yo, do you play Settlers?
Like Catan?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I play that. Yeah, we've played that. Yeah. Yeah.
See, Ginny gets to be like, "Oh yeah. That's
finally
a thing."
this one reference from America that I understand. I'm like, yes, finally I can say that I played this. God damn.
Wait, Ginny, what's like one of the most confusing things, like U.S. concepts that you've heard?
Everything that comes out of my mouth, I feel like.
Yeah, legit. Okay, no. Okay. The way that y'all feel about swearing is really wild. Like because
What do you mean?
we say, okay, so you guys are really against the C word. Like we say the C word all the time, and we don't mean it in a bad way. Like that is the one thing that I just didn't even recognize was like an awful thing to say to someone else. Because I was literally in America. I was in San Francisco and I was with a mate who was Australian. We were going to see a mate who wasn't Australian. So we're at this pub or something in San Francisco. This like Irish pub in like a hotel or whatever. Like waiting for my mate to rock up, and he's American. So we see him like come through the door. And he's like, "Oh, yay." Like, like it's a little bit loud in the pub. And he's like, "Oh, hey." And then so me and my mate go, "Oh, God, it's fucking Gary. What a fucking C word." And then the people around us were like, "What the fuck?" Like.
So I didn't even hear the C word until I moved to England.
Yeah, so we were like, just like, "Oh, it's Gary, what a good C word, what a good mother," and they were like, "What the fuck?" Like, this lady next to me looked at me like I had, like, a disease. She was like, "I don't know what is happening here." Then highly inappropriate. And I'm like, chill, he's a good C word. And she's like, "No, don't like this." Like, but we just say that to, like, our good friends, like, it's a good thing. And it's so weird to me that, American people have, like, you guys almost flinch when you hear the word. You're like, "Oh, don't like that." Like there's like an instinctive, like physical reaction to hearing that word. And it was really interesting to me to like actually use that word or like remember that I can't use that word just casually, just out and about. So that was wild.
I would say it's not swearing though, because like Americans will say certain words with like reckless abandon.
Oh yeah, what was funny was like I was out and
like,
someone
after a certain age, you're just like, like when you're like between like the ages of like 1 through like 12, like curse words are like ooh no, and then like the second you get to middle school or like late middle school, like American children are like, yo, all language is good language. The shackles have been undone.
Wildin'. Truly wildin' out here.
Oh wait, I have a question for you because like I
Yes.
see this in America. Do
Yes.
kids have cell phones?
I got my cell phone super late. So, like, I mean, like, kids, and nowadays I kind of see kids with cell phones, but I think the trend is to give them to your kids pretty late. Like, I honestly don't think in recent years I've seen, like, a kid that's, like, below the age of, like, 10 with, like, a cell phone.
Yo, I see like 5-year-olds with like iPhone X's.
That's wild. Cause like, I mean, like I see, like I go to like a cafe and see parents like give kids their iPad to play on at the cafe, but like it is not like the kid doesn't like have one. They don't like take it home or like use like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's not like the kid's thing. Like, so that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah, here in the States, kids have like their own tech. Like I know kids, and I don't live in like a super affluent area, right? It's not like when I lived on Long Island. That's when I used to see kids all the time, and I was like, well, oh, I live in like a rich part of New York, so like kind of makes sense, sure. But then I moved to Albany, which is like it's good, but like where I live now, Troy, it's not like the ghetto, but it's not like, you know, a super high income place. Like my cost of living is pretty low, and sorry, I got distracted by somebody's ringtone. Um, but like I'll see kids with like their own iPads. I'll see kids with their own cell phones, and like some kids will have like an older model, like maybe like one of their parents' like older phones.
Yeah.
But that's I was wondering if like that's like a thing uh in Australia too, that kids just have their own like
I feel like
phones and
that's
iPads.
more, I feel like that might be more of an American thing maybe. But yeah, yeah, I haven't really spent a lot of time like looking at what kids are up to. But
I was
you
just
know,
curious. Well, because like I haven't been to Australia. Like I know how like things are different in other countries, but I wouldn't know what to ask about Australians. Y'all are weird.
yeah, that's very fair. We are a little bit weird. I agree.
Y'all have to worry about things in nature that like will never cross my mind.
Oh yeah, like all these yo, it was crazy. Like aside no, because you bringing up the animals stuff, like New Zealand aside, like even just some of the animals in Australia where it's like just that region and just how like, oh yeah, there's this poisonous snake that sometimes goes around people's houses, and if it bites you once, you die a painful death. Or they'll be like, oh yeah, there's this other animal, looks pretty on the outside, you may find it in your garden, and if it spritz acid on you, then you're paralyzed the rest of your life. I'm just like, yo, we never have to worry about those freaking animals here. I'm like, yo, and then those big ass like bugs and spider. Oh no, I can't do that. I can't do that.
Oh yeah.
I can't do
Oh
that. I would
yeah.
freak out. I would freak
Australia,
out.
Australia, like to me, whatever, like when it comes to animal shit, I'm not talking about like your country, like as a country as a whole. Same thing with New Zealand. Like whenever I watch like Animal Planet and they start talking about like the outback or just like either of like any of Oceania, they'll be like, oh yeah, there's like this giant ass spider that's just commonplace, or this big ass scorpion, and my only thought that goes through my brain is that like those those countries are like where sci-fi movies come from. You know, like when like people like crash land on some planet and everything looks normal, and then they like
Yeah.
walk into the forest, and then there's
Yeah.
like a big ass like giant scorpion or some shit, and you're
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's New Zealand and Australia.
Yeah.
That's
Like
where all of that shit comes from.
yeah,
Your
I'm
whole country
convinced.
is bred to kill you.
Yeah, I'm like convinced that there's like a like, you know, like an Alien and Predator. There's like a predator somewhere in the outback that we just don't know about. It's like a giant ass animal. It's out. It's gonna kill all of us one day. Like we just don't know about it, but it's definitely there. Like it's. I definitely get those vibes because honestly, like okay, think about this. Like think about like a frog, right, or like a toad or something. We have like
Mm-hmm.
this toad called the cane toad in Australia, and it's super poisonous. It kills pretty much anything that touches it, and it's like a fucking toad. It looks like a fucking toad. Like you would never know. Like if you were a tourist, you'd be like, "Oh look, it's raining. Look at that cute little frog." Nope. No, you're dead. You're dead now. You touched it. You're dead now. My bad. Like
That's
there's
why
just
I won't visit your country. Whenever people are like, yo, you can come to New Zealand, I'm like, no, I don't have the time or patience to learn your entire bestiary, and I'm going to touch something that's going to kill me. And it's going to be my own fault for not knowing, but I'm going to blame all of you.
Yeah, it really
Because you
do
could
be
have
like
just
that.
made this poisonous ass thing extinct. And it'd be fine.
Yeah,
Nobody would care. But then everybody would be like, oh,
not.
the ecosystem, if we don't kill this toad, then this other super dangerous thing gets to, like, run rampant. And I'm like, why is your country like this?
Yeah, no, that's exactly it. Like the cane toad eats like some really poisonous spiders and stuff that would otherwise kill us with like one bite. So there you go. It's like a chain of bad animals. Like it doesn't end. It's just like we keep this one alive to kill the lesser bad animal, which is alive to kill the lesser bad animal. But like it just never ends. Like that's it.
I don't know how we got here.
Yeah, come to Australia, everyone. It's great. Love it. Love the weather. Love the animals. You know, they're really dope. Koalas are high and drunk all the time, also having a lot of sex. So yeah, that's great for them.
Yo, they're secretly like mad vicious, right?
They are mad vicious and also have a lot of STDs because they're like real
oh my god, I was about to ask that, but I didn't want to say the wrong thing.
Yeah, sorry, y'all. Yeah, sorry, y'all. They're real filthy. Like these dudes don't know what's going on down there, but like it's not good. It's not good. They look cute. But like every time someone's like, "Oh, I'm at like a koala petting zoo," I'm like, "Good God, girl! Like you don't want to be getting that up anywhere near your face, you know, your shoulders. Like there's nothing. Don't touch that."
They be hugging them too.
Yeah, they be hugging them, kissing their faces. It ain't good. Don't do that. Don't. Yeah, visit Australia, but don't go to like a koala petting zoo. Do not touch one of those things. Okay. Do not do it.
New topic. Yeah, new
topic.
So. You know, there's all this energy about like learning a new skill right now, right? Because like in theory, you have more free time or you're trying to occupy your time. What is a new skill that you two have learned during lockdown or quarantine or shelter at home, however you want to phrase it?
A new skill.
Have you learned anything? Or you could not, it's fine.
I definitely learned a lot more patience. I mean, it's not really like a new skill set, but I definitely feel like I've learned a lot more patience. So I mean, it's not something that I've learned yet, but I bought Rosetta Stone for it. I actually want to learn Korean.
Ooh.
So
that's actually real good.
So I got Rosetta Stone for it, and one of my friends, she said she'll help me. She's Korean, so I'm going to set aside some time starting next week, where I'm gonna try and learn it and practice it, and then I do a hangout call with her and a few others every week, and I kind of talk. I think I talk to her sometimes like twice a week. So I think that second time I'll talk to her, I'm gonna see if it can be like a practice round, and then because I feel like it's, I feel like it'll be valuable and it's really cool. And I kind of like, I actually do enjoy listening to K-pop, and I would like to be able to understand what is being said the first time I hear. Usually I got to look up the songs. So like look up what they're saying. So I thought that'd be really cool and useful,
I'm about it. So, Ginny.
Yeah.
Have you learned a new skill?
Mate.
Drinking beer with coffee?
Yeah. I mean, like, so I guess, like, I'm, like, hardening my stomach up, Like, if I feel like that's had no ill effects on my stomach whatsoever. So, like, I'm really my stomach's really learning from this quarantine shit. I've been posting a lot more responsibly online. I think it's a skill. It's, like, knowing when, like, I've been tweeting stuff and, like, deleting it and being like, I don't need to say that publicly, which I was really bad at pre-COVID. So I feel like this is helping me reflect a little bit on myself. I'm like, oh, do people really need to say that to see that? Probably not. So, I feel like I'm learning how to be more reflective when I use social media. Ignore my last couple of tweets, please. They're not indicative whatsoever of this new mindset. But, feel like I'm getting there slowly. But no, on a more serious note, I actually am trying to like learn Japanese again. Like I did some Japanese in high school and college, and like I know enough, I can read enough of it because I speak Chinese and I know Chinese, I can read enough of it to get around like street signs and stuff, but I want to like have better conversational Japanese. So I've been doing it on Duolingo, and that app is scary. Like that the reminders you get, terrifying. Like,
Well, because it's almost like I feel like anyone who learns a language through Duolingo has like gone through Stockholm syndrome.
yeah, like honestly, Duolingo scares me because this one time, I think it was like I don't know what time they set their alerts to, but like I downloaded the app when I was in London earlier this year or something, and I think maybe it thinks I'm on London time or some shit like that. Like, but I got like a 3 a.m. Duolingo alert, and it was like, "Don't lose your streak," and then like I heard like a banging sound outside, and I was like, "Oh my god, the owl's here!" Like I'm dead, bitch. Like, I missed my streak. I like sat up in bed so fast. I was like, God, this owl's gonna fucking get me. And like my brain accepted that. Like my brain was just like, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna die. Like a giant owl's gonna murk me to death. Like it's fine. It's cool. It's a normal thought to have at 3 a.m. in New Zealand in my own bedroom. But I like got up and I was like prepared for the end. I was like, God, this is insane. So Duolingo
Have you
has
dropped
scared
your
me
streak,
into
though?
learning. No, I have not. I have not. So you know what? It's effective. Let me tell you, whatever these methods of intimidation are, they are very effective. So if you're someone that needs to be like motivated into doing something and you're like, you know what, positive motivation doesn't cut it. I need to be terrified for my fucking life. Learn a language using Duolingo. I swear to God, that shit will work.
Man, y'all being productive learning languages, and I'm out here like, yo, how good can I get at Soul Calibur?
Okay, but
That's
okay. See, that is a skill too, though. Like that is a skill. Like that's skill that I would brag about. I feel like not like oh, I managed to like type in 20 words this morning on Duolingo, and I've done it every day for the past 3 months. Like that, not cool. Soul Calibur, cool.
Well, so like I have like 3 projects going on. I've been playing a lot of Soul Calibur, like trying to get actually good because it started at the beginning of the year because I was like every year that I go to Evo, people always ask me like, "Oh, are you competing too?" And I always laugh because like you don't necessarily have time to compete when you're also like trying to do a bunch of interviews, right? So I was like, you know what? I really like playing Soul Calibur. I'm like not terrible at it. Not like I've been pretty okay at it for a very long time. So like maybe I'll like put the effort in. And then COVID happened, and I was like, well, I'm not traveling. So what if I like enter the hyperbolic time chamber? And when I'm allowed to travel again, I come out and I'm like top tier Soul Calibur player. So that's one project. The other project is I've been like pimping out my office and my room. So just like making it nicer. Like I got these dope pink LED lights now in my office. I have smart light bulbs in my bedroom now, so I can tell my bedroom to turn the lights on and off because I'm whack. Just little things. I haven't, but yeah, Soul Calibur is really the only thing. I thought about relearning Spanish, but I don't got anybody to speak Spanish with, so I decided against that.
Wait, we can find someone to speak Spanish with you.
I mean, but like, I'm not gonna add somebody to my regular my regular daily conversations just so I can speak Spanish with them.
Dang. Listen. Gotta do what you gotta do. If you're trying to learn if you're trying to learn language, gotta find that special person to talk to, Gotta get that friend.
That's why I was good at Spanish the first time, because I had a girlfriend who was Spanish.
So, okay.
So we would text each other in like Spanglish a lot.
Well, Amanda, I can lend my mom who can help. My mom can for sure talk to you whenever you need to talk.
But the thing about parents is that like if you're slacking, I know how you turned out. I feel like if I was slacking in my Spanish learning, your mom would let me have it, and I don't know if I'm ready for that commitment.
Nah, she wouldn't. My mom is very, very chill. Plus, anyway, Puerto Ricans, we speak broken Spanish anyway, so we always get flack anyway. They always say that what we say is incorrect, so we talk with more slangs, but you know what? Slang on, my friends, slang on.
That's fair. So, let's see, we about like 45 minutes into this, so let's see, what else can I ask you amazing people about? I don't know, like, life is good for most of you? Right?
Yeah, it's good.
Too stressful?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about. I kind of want ice cream right now.
Are we
Yeah,
back
oh
on the
my
ice cream?
god. Honestly, after this wraps, I'm gonna go shove some like maple walnut ice cream into my mouth. It's gonna be so good.
I've been thinking about irresponsible ways to spend my stimulus check. Like I
Mm.
found this Hello Kitty X Maziner figure. And it's a giant robo that's done in the Hello Kitty color scheme, and then it's a Hello Kitty made to look like the giant robot, and it's like one of my favorite Japanese cartoons. And it's like $100, and I'm like, yo, but it would look so fire in my office. Thank you, COVID-19.
Uh, yeah. I think people's buying habits have gone up tremendously because, like, sometimes I look at stuff and I'm just like, do I really need this right now? And the smart side of me is like, no, but the other side of me is like, what else do you have going on? Go and
Yeah,
spend.
exactly.
Well, for
Yeah.
me, it's like so. Like I'm not gonna say like I'm the most frugal person, but I don't just like anything that I buy. Like I usually buy it for like a purpose. So like I said, like the LED light bulbs to like make my office more comfortable to be in. Because
Yeah,
before I had
yeah.
like pretty harsh lighting, or like art. Right, art makes like my. I always felt since we had a lot of art in my house growing up. I buy art to like make my apartment feel more like home because this is the first apartment I've been in for like more than a year. So I'm like, oh, I want to like put roots down. But because of COVID, because I'm like stuck at home all the time, I'm like, yo, this vinyl figure though, this vinyl figure. Yo, this video game, I don't know how often I'm gonna play it, but let's buy it. Like, I'm just like, yo, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm
you're
like, I'm stuck
right.
at home. So I might as well enjoy it.
Yeah. I feel that. Yeah, I'm the same. Like for me, I think it's kind of like I have this thing where I, like Amanda, will usually want to give myself a really good reason to buy something. But now I guess my reason is I ain't got nothing else to do. Like I'm gonna finish this game. Like it's gonna be fine. Like I've got ages in work in this quarantine thing. Like I will definitely finish this 120-hour JRPG, no problem. Like this is this is definitely gonna be a responsible purchase because I ain't got nothing but time. Like,
So what's the
so
most
yeah, I feel
buck
that.
wild thing you bought, Aaron, during COVID?
Oh, buck wild thing. I mean, most of my stuff have just been streaming stuff, but I've definitely the other day was looking at an elliptical machine. I can't even lie. I was looking at it
Yo,
because,
those
like,
are like hundreds of dollars, Aaron.
no, there's mini
Yep.
ones. There's mini ones that are cheaper. But I was
Uh
looking
huh.
at one because I mean I've been working out, but I feel like what I'm using is just not enough. So I'm looking at getting more workout equipment, and I want to get the elliptical because it's good on my knees. I can work my glutes, get that tight, get that right. Um, and also I will be in motion, right?
Ooh.
I kind of want to buy.
True, yeah.
They have like smaller ellipticals that I think I might buy one. And honestly, I probably will buy it tonight.
Yo, my brother got me onto
Damn.
something for working out that I'm gonna suggest you get resistance bands.
Ooh, resistance bands. Okay.
Because for me, the thing I miss about the gym the most is machines. Because
Yeah.
I've never really been like a walker or like a runner. I've always like I swam a lot because I used to be a lifeguard, but like I like lifting stuff, and it's something I discovered when I started going back to the gym this year. So even though I like walk because there's nobody at the college campus near me, so like I walk uphill to the college campus. I do like a whole lap around the campus, which is pretty huge, and then I walk back down now. So that's like 3.5, 4 miles. But I'm like, man, I miss lifting shit. But you can't find weights anywhere unless you want to spend like hundreds of dollars because everybody's stuck at home, so everybody bought mad shit. So my brother was like, "Yo, get resistant bands. They're kind of like using weights." And so I have, and that's kind of like my thing. I kind of really like them. So
Nice.
that's my suggestion. Ginny, is there anything that you like? Were like, yo, I'm stuck at home. I might as well buy blank, but you never would have
Uh,
bought it anyway.
okay, this is probably this is much less expensive than an elliptical, so like it's probably gonna seem like a lot less. It might seem a lot less buck wild, but I've been okay. So there are these Animal Crossing villages, and like I really want these Animal Crossing villager amiibo cards, so I can pick who lives in my village. But the villagers that I want are really popular and they're really expensive because Nintendo doesn't make these amiibos anymore. So like I'm over here eyeing up like $120 Animal Crossing villager amiibo card and wondering if that's how much I want to spend to put a dog in this damn game that I'm playing.
Wait, do you have Flick in your village?
No, Flick just kind of hangs out. Like he doesn't live there.
Yo, your
So
village is whack then because you don't have Flick.
no, like everyone has Flick visiting. He doesn't live in anyone's village. Like it's cool.
What?
I see him like twice a week. Like it's fine. Like me and Flick are like pals from afar. But like I really want this one dog that I've had in every
Cool.
like village. Goldie. She's like my favorite. She's like a golden retriever. She's like a Capricorn, and her personality is so sweet, and I love her so much. But she's so expensive. She's so expensive. She's buck wild expensive. Like
So I'm gonna put into the group chat the most irresponsible in Discord. I'm gonna put
don't link me to a link to purchase her on Amazon, girl. Don't do this.
It's a Hot Topic purchase, so you guys don't have that in New Zealand. It's fine.
No, okay. What? Oh, that's cute though. Okay. Look, okay.
So for our listeners,
cute,
it's a kid robot and Hello Kitty crossover. So it's a lucky cat, but this Hello Kitty's got like her hands in her hoodie pocket. She's got like this dope pacifier that's like on a chain. She's got tattoos. And you're hearing this, right? And I'm gonna tell you it's like a vinyl figure. Yo, tell me why it's $125 though. So
$125. I can't.
I would buy that.
So
let me take
yeah.
this My credit card's too close by for me to be looking at this right now.
So I ordered this for myself because chat. I'm treating this like the neutral listeners. I will put this in the show notes so that you all can be like, Amanda, why? But I can at least have a chuckle that I've ruined other people's wallets. But like that's probably the most egregious thing I've bought that has like no purpose, right? Like my cactuses, it like is aesthetic and it looks nice and like, you know, I can take care of them and it's about mindfulness. You know, my new rug, you know, it's about making my office look nice. You know, every other like kind of expensive thing I've bought, like there's like a good reason behind it. There is no good reason to buy $125 vinyl figure.
I mean, like, you say that, but I was going to do that for, like, a piece of paper. For, like, an Animal Crossing amiibo card. So, like, I really can't say shit about this right now.
You can't judge me, Ginny, because I at least can hold. It's like 3D.
Yeah, I ain't judge it. Like I ain't judge it. I am clearly aware that I'm on some real quarantine hours bullshit right now. Like I ain't judge it. Like I know that you're making the more responsible purchase here, girl. Like I'm just saying though. Like
in fairness, I think Erin is probably the one who's made the most responsible purchase.
That's true because it's actually like going to benefit your life materially. Having a lift
like on the tier list, I think Erin. Even though it's an expensive purchase, like that's some shit that you probably should buy anyway. And then like I only come in second because your ass is buying amiibo cards. You literally could have said true. Like a pair of shoes, right? You could have been like, "Yo, I bought like $100 pair of shoes."
I could have lied.
You'd be ahead of me.
Yeah, I could have lied. Ahead of me. Yeah, I could have lied, but no. You know what? We're all about being open and honest here. Mute your mic, so. You all know the dirty truth now. I'm about to drop $100 on an amiibo card, so it's out there. The truth is out there, everyone.
I feel like I'm the only one not playing Animal Crossing. Maybe I'll get a Switch.
Mate, you honestly, you're gonna get so sucked in, and it's gonna ruin your life. Like it's gonna be you in a couple of months. Like dropping $100 on amiibo cards if you do that. So
no, as you know how little I know about this game, I would just be excited to see Flick twice a week. Like I'd just be like, okay.
That's fair. Very fair.
So, because there's a lot of games that people are mad into that I'm just like, all right, that's cute. Like, I literally, I think like my last couple of Game Boys, I literally had just because of, what's it called? Pokemon. So, like, I like never got on the Animal Crossing trend. It's a game that I appreciate from afar. We were just talking about before the show that, like, bell farming is a thing.
Yeah, that's a whole thing. Bell farming's a thing.
So that like gold farming and WoW. I found out one of my favorite. So there's a sex worker I follow on Twitter, and she was like, "Yo, I'll trade videos for bells." So
Like what?
Damn, that's a
like
hustle. That's a hustle.
yeah, Erin, you heard that right? Trading porn for bells.
The Animal Crossing economy is wilding out right now.
Yeah, it is.
Damn.
Man.
Yeah, that's.
Do you think that Animal Crossing has a fan only's concept? Do you think anyone
Oh, an
has that?
OnlyFan?
OnlyFans?
Oh, maybe.
There's legit
Yeah.
people like if you I don't know how so like I know that I'm pretty sex worker positive and I know Ginny is as well. If you follow like a lot of the sex workers I follow on Twitter that like have OnlyFans, they play video games too because they're regular people, right? And I know mad people. I've seen them be like, "Yo, if you give me this many bells, I'll like let you have like a month subscription." Like that's already a thing.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's not some like that's not like, oh man, I wonder when this will happen. No, it's happened.
That's actually, hey, I mean, listen. It's like but it's like if you say like, oh, if you give me this amount of bells, I'll give you 3 months of Twitch a subscription. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just in their line of work. I don't have any problems with that.
Yo, so
I
what
have a very open mind, by the way. So I'm
so
very much.
well no,
Hmm?
we're not judging you. It's just funny because when it was Frost had the same like, all right, you gotta explain premium Snapchat to me and like OnlyFans. So it's just funny that like we replaced somebody else. We replaced Frost with somebody with the same level
It's amazing. I love
of
that though. I love that for people. Like honestly, like whatever you need to get them bells in Animal Crossing, you do it, girl. Like honestly, like it's hard to make money in that game. It is real hard. Like you can sell
have you paid off
turnips.
your mortgage yet?
Okay, I've paid off most of my mortgage. Like I'm on my last home expansion, which I think is gonna cost me 2.5 million bells. And I'm just sitting here like trying to make them bells by selling them turnips. It's hard. It's hard out here, let me tell you. So whew.
What about you, Erin? How's your mortgage coming along?
I am so behind on Animal Crossing. I don't even have my island set up. I've been stuck with this COD life. I do want to get
Wait a
into
second. Wait a
yeah.
second. So are you still living in a tent? Do you own a home yet?
Let's just say that I will own an elliptical before I own a home on Animal
No,
Crossing.
girl. Oh
Yo,
my god.
listeners,
Oh.
we
We
gotta
got the
help.
help. We gotta help.
I don't know how we can help, but like maybe we need to set up like
We gotta
a
start like an Animal
GoFundMe.
Crossing GoFundMe for like bells. Like you can donate to Erin. Like, oh my god. Gotta get you a house, girl, at least. Oh my
I
gosh.
know. The struggle is real. I'm gonna try and get my life together this weekend, but it's been tough out here. It's been tough. I'm trying. I've been
Oh
enjoying watching everyone
man.
else's content though, but uh
Addicted
I'm
to
on the
this
lonely
Call of
island.
Duty. Addicted to COD. You're like a 16-year-old white boy.
I want to say it's not
Oh
addicted.
no.
It's helping me get checks. So, you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fair. That's
She
fair.
doing what she needs to get them checks, you know?
You know the co-stream I'm waiting for is you and Katie Bedford.
That can happen. I can
Yo,
ask her.
I'm gonna tell Katie right now. Actually, I'm in her DMs already.
You know, someone told me before, they were like, yo, you should play with Katie Bedford and Noisy Butters.
Yeah, they're Noisy Butters is dope too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know who you would like?
Who?
Nah Peoples.
Nah Peoples?
She's so I used to represent her when I was still doing that influencer manager thing.
Mm-hmm.
She's a black mom who streams COD.
Oh, that's fire.
And she's pretty lit. She's mad chill. So like I'll definitely show you her. I'll definitely like link you to her Twitch. She's not like a big streamer or anything, like she averages like 100, but she's like real fun to play with.
Listen, I don't care about number. I just want to have fun. I'm out. Y'all have a blast even when 8 people are watching. I get so happy. I'm like, oh my god, 8 people actually care. This is awesome. And they're in the chat
it's
talking.
lit.
Oh, I never I get why people get upset by the viewing numbers and stuff, but it's like
Mhm.
when you start out, you can't assume that you're gonna make like 100,000 views or get like
Yeah,
100 viewers or 100,000.
I mean, that's how I feel about this show, right? Like people are like, oh, how's Mute Your Mic doing? And I'm like, oh, we had like 50 listens the last episode. They're like, oh, that's not a lot. And I'm like, and I think one of the like reason people have like that like gut reaction is that between the like three of us, I think there's like 16,000 Twitter followers, but it's like it's still a new show. So like,
also it's fun, man. I'm just doing this for fun. This is fun.
I'm doing it for fun.
Yeah,
I mean, I was originally going to do this for a paycheck, but now I'm doing it because I get to hang out with Erin and
now
Ginny
it's fun.
for like
now
an
it's
hour.
fun. Yeah, and we can start like a GoFundMe for Erin's house fund.
House.
Literally, I'm gonna amass some bells for you, girl, because you need a home. You need a home. You gotta be out here getting a lift to before you get a home. And Animal Crossing, living in a tent. Come on, come on.
Yo, Ginny, I wish you lived in the States so we could game, so the three of us could game together.
Yeah,
like, I don't think there's. I mean, we could D&D, but we'd have to find a DM.
I honestly wish that I could literally play any FPS game with y'all, but like my 200 ass ping to NA would just literally just kill me. It's ridiculous.
Yo, I'm down to play FPS games. I have. Wait, Erin, you play COD on PC though, right?
No, I play it on PlayStation, but I mean, I can play it on PC.
Sweet.